Third man down there, nicely gathered. Kasparov, the fielder, in comes the throw. The Australians today will want to set a high standard in the field too. They will be throwing everything at the Indians. And that was an example there. Kasparov, have a look at him. Attacked the ball and up on his feet, and he really let it rip.
Very athletic in the field, Michael Kasparov. He'll be also conscious of the fact that he got a bit of a mauling the other night from this man in particular. But the Australians will be a little bit anxious, just as the Indians are. And look at that. What a tournament he's had. The 143, one of the best I've seen. But the excitement level is at a fever pitch.
Well, Tendulkar's first four will be something to listen to. This is his first ball. Through the gap, on the offside, listen to it. Just caressing it through the offside field. Indians have got 11, no wickets down. Oh, well played, that's four. Lovely, elegant cover drive. All the way along the ground, and really, he didn't try and hit it too hard, just caressed it through the field.
Well, that's the key to it, Tony. I think the fact that he's not trying to hit the ball hard, he just leant on it, got into good position, had the weight forward, balance was perfect, the timing and placement equally perfect, and the ball fairly races away. So it gets him into the mood and gets him the momentum going. He can take on where he left off the other evening.
Oh, and that's gone for four, but that is a very lucky break, and that's a very frustrated fast bowler. How he's managed to maintain a little smile, well, I suppose it's a credit to him. He tried to get his bat out of the way, Sachin Tendulkar, and very nearly dragged it back onto the stumps.
Yes, trying to leave it alone at the last minute. Couldn't get his bat out of the way, tried to stop it there, and how that missed the stumps is anyone's guess. The gods are shining on him for his birthday. Damien Fleming would probably think that it's not his day so far.
Oh, he's nearly hit his partner. He's nearly hit his partner. Sachin Tendulkar. You need someone down the other end. I think Ganguly got the fright of his life.
Now you can understand why Sourav Ganguly wears all the protective gear that he wears. Not necessarily for the bowling, for protection against his partner at the other end. Well, that came back like a rocket. Certainly came back faster than it went down.
Oh, well fielded. That's the end of the over. 5 from it, 34 for none.
In the air, Tom Moody at mid-on. So Australia have finally got the breakthrough. Ganguly out to Fleming.
Well, those 4 dot balls in that over were the ones that made Ganguly play that shot. He realized that he had to make sure that it wasn't an over which was a scoreless over. He had to score off it, tried to pull the ball hurrying onto him and catching him in an awkward position, and him ending up hitting a simple catch to Moody. He's out for 23 and India 39 for 1.
Once again, Mohammad Azharuddin is using Nayan Mongia as his pinch hitter. He did a terrific job the other night in the match against Australia. 35 he made in that game, coming in the number 3 spot. And what he does, 2 things he does. He gets the run rate, or keeps the run rate ticking over, but it also takes a bit of pressure off Sachin Tendulkar, because Nayan Mongia is the one that's taking the risks, and that allows Sachin Tendulkar to just play his natural game, which is very important for India, because obviously he's the man India don't want to be taking too many risks and chancing his arm. Who slips in? That's a very good over from Damien Fleming. Wicket maiden. Tendulkar just clears mid-on. And another boundary.
Well, this is important. This is important that after a wicket, you need to break the spell that the bowlers have. Sachin Tendulkar has taken a calculated risk again. A similar sort of shot to Ganguly, excepting that Tendulkar has hit it from under and has hit it over the fielder at mid-on.
Tendulkar looking for two. They'll get them comfortably. Moody going to the opposite end of the scale with his bounce throw. Bounced it so short, it bounced twice.
Yes, he realised that it's Mongia who's the slower runner. Sachin Tendulkar very quick between the wickets, as we saw on Wednesday. So Moody throwing it at and Mongia's end. The Indians have to make sure that they don't lose too many wickets in the first 15 overs. It doesn't matter if the boundaries don't come. They try and score in ones and twos and look for the loose ball.
Straight at the fieldsman. Steve Waugh, it's 52 for 1. This time he just gives it a little more air. And Mongia has hit it straight.
That's a good shot by Nan Mongia. Shane Warne giving just a little bit of air and he's hit it straight over the umpire's head. Can't really keep a fielder for that kind of a shot. It's hit straight as an arrow.
That's well gone over mid-wicket. One bounce and across the rope.
Not quite textbook, but this is Sachin Tendulkar's way of saying, "Hello, Mr. Modi, I'm Sachin Tendulkar. Good to meet you."
Maybe that's the MCC coaching book translated into Hindi.
It's very simple English. Very good to meet you, Mr. Modi. I hope your mood's all right after this ball.
Man at long on now. So fine leg and third man up. The two men out are at backward square leg and long on.
Tendulkar's been hitting the ball wide of mid-on when Moody's been coming into ball, at least in the first 15 overs, because Moody gets the ball to nip back in. And Tendulkar's hit him over the top of mid-on for boundaries. Steve Waugh doing the right thing there by blocking that shot, pushing a fielder at long on and a deep square leg. Those are two areas that Tendulkar favours when Tom Moody comes into ball.
Beautifully placed. Well cut off, but they still get back for a second.
This is terrific cricket. This was a very, very good shot by Sachin Tendulkar. Opening the face of the bat and hitting it wide of cover. And then look at this stop. Absolutely top class.
Bevan at long on. Strikes every ball so hard, Sachin Tendulkar. Difficult for him to play, and I guess he probably doesn't need to play it too often, but the shot where you just sort of drop it at your feet, because even when he just plays a defensive shot, it races off the bat.
Yes, he's got very good timing, Sachin Tendulkar uses that big bludgeon of a bat.
Oh, that's beautifully hit. Mongia doing a lot of his hitting straight at the moment. That's very effective. 69 for 1.
Just a single on the offside, but with the start India have made, might just have another gripping match on our hands, especially if this man stays in. Required run rate under 6 runs per over, so that's fine. It's under control. They've got 9 wickets in hand.
As long as Sachin is there, India have the advantage in my book. And Mongia has done a good job for India batting at number 3 in the last couple of games. He's come in and taken a little bit of the pressure off Sachin Tendulkar. He's managed to hit some good timely boundaries.
He's giving Warren the charge there. Warren quick to spot it. Hold the flipper a little quicker, a little shorter.
Not quite pitched where he would have liked it. I think that was the frustration for him. He did everything right except get the line right. Had he got it just a little bit straighter, more like middle and off, they well have bought a wicket. Australia needs a wicket at the moment. They need a couple, really. I'd very much like to get rid of these two.
It's cleared mid on. This will go all the way to the boundary. So Mongia doing a good job for India here.
Well, the beauty of what Mongia is doing is taking the pressure off Sachin Tendulkar to hit all the boundaries. That's what he was sent out there to do. This is a good shot, pitched up on around about middle stump. Waiting for the right balls at the moment. As long as he does that, then this could be a very dangerous partnership for Australia.
By getting these boundaries, what Mongia is ensuring is that Tendulkar doesn't have to take any undue risks. Longer Tendulkar is out there in the middle, the pressure will definitely show on Steve Waugh and the Australians. Well, Shane! 6 runs coming off that last over, 75 for 1. In fact, even if you want to contribute, those are the addresses you've got to send the money to. But back to the cricket, and we have a real exciting match on our hands now, especially with the start India have made. Importantly, with Tendulkar still there.
The good news from an Indian point of view is that the pitch is playing very well.
Well, that's a cracking shot. Superb improvisation, great placement.
You can't help but marvel at the young fella. Very cool, calm and collected. Just made a little bit of room for himself. It wasn't a bad ball by any means. Got outside leg stump and moved a couple of paces down the pitch and whacked it away. Tries again, well bowled by Mark Waugh. A little bit of elevation. Just sucked Sachin Tendulkar into a false shot, one of very few that he's played in the last few days.
Very lucky for him, the ball didn't turn a little more than it actually did, because then it could have gone through the gate and hit the stumps. And a single from Mongia to end the over and keep the strike. 92 for 1.
The match is still wide open. Either team can win from here. If Australia can pick up a couple of quick wickets, it'll change things dramatically.
That's turned away nicely around the corner. Again, very good placement. Can't play a leg glance better than that.
A wry smile there from Mark Waugh. He appreciates the talent of this man. Wasn't a particularly bad ball, but just enough towards leg stump for him to whip it away. Consummate ease.
And the amazing run of consistency continues. Yet another half century for Sachin Tendulkar. It's his birthday today and he's not let his fans down. One short of the 100-run mark. And a terrific performance by Tendulkar. And he's not had to take too many risks in this innings, Greg.
No, I think that's been the work of Mongia and Ganguly's helped him do that. That brings up the 100 for India. Come up in the 20th over, so they're on target. In fact, I would say they're probably slightly ahead of target at the moment.
Jam-packed stadium here in Sharjah. They know they're going to have a terrific contest.
Come on, lad!
And he swept him fine again. This will be another boundary. Mark Waugh just drifting on the leg stump. And Tendulkar making him pay the price.
This time it was a bad ball from Mark Waugh. Very nearly earned Sachin Tendulkar some more money. The MRF tyre is down there. The ball was looking like it might get there, but the bias took it away to the left.
He looked for two here. And rightly sent back by Mongia. 11 runs coming off that over. Good one for India. 105 for one. On continuing. This time going round the wicket. So change in tactics here. And Tendulkar greets him by dancing down the track and hammering it over long on. This is amazing stuff.
Well, he's very aggressive when he wants to be. Decided to attack Shane Warne as soon as he went round the wicket. And he's uncanny. When he decides to go after them, he rarely picks the wrong ball.
This time he picks the single. Good cricket that. He'll come back for the second. There's an overthrow. So the Australians just beginning to feel the pressure a bit.
Yes, they're rattled. They really are feeling the pressure. They're frustrated with this man. They want him out of the way. They know if they can get rid of him, their chances of success in this final go up. The longer he stays there, the more likely it is India wins.
And they've every reason to be frustrated with him, simply because he's had a ball of a time against the Australians. He scored over 1,000 runs in all forms of cricket in the last 2 months. Hundreds in the Test series, double hundred for Bombay, hundreds in one-day cricket as well. And he's looking good again here.
I think the Australians would be quite happy if the Indian selectors made him captain again. Might be the only way they can slow him down.
He's simply unstoppable at the moment. Another good over for India so far. 9 runs have come off it. Still 2 balls to go. And Mongia playing very sensibly there. He's trying to give as much of the strike to Tendulkar as possible. Not afraid himself to put the bad delivery away. To emphasize that fact, his last 7 scoring shots have been all singles. Oh, that almost went through. 10 runs coming off that over, 115 for 1.
5 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 25. He came back with 4 overs for 15 after that. This is the moment where Steve Waugh needs to put the brakes on. Not easy. There are 5 men inside the circle there for Naya Mongia. They're trying desperately to keep him on strike. Coming into the halfway mark. 1 ball into the 25th over. Got him. Yep. The umpire eventually put up his finger, but that was only because there was an appeal after the batsman walked. Quite a thick edge, and Fleming, happy birthday.
Yes, indeed. Nan Mongia trying to guide a ball to third man. This is a typical one-day shot, but as I've been saying, it's not a shot that pays you too many dividends. This time it's cost Nan Mongia his wicket. He's out after playing a good hand of 28, and India have lost their second wicket for 128.
Mohammad Azharuddin comes out to join Sachin Tendulkar. Fleming has done the trick for Australia. We're in desperate need of a wicket.
Off the mark straight away, Mohammad Azharuddin. He came into bat because Nan Mongia trying to guide the ball to third man. Only managed to nick it to the wicketkeeper Adam Gilchrist. A breakthrough for Australia at perhaps just the right time. They were just about losing it out there. And they needed that wicket to perk them up. The birthday boy provided them with that wicket, his second of match.
Oh, very well for Australia out the series. His chance again now. A good field set. One of the things the Australians haven't done is keep the ball away from Tendulkar's pads. If they're going to have any success against him, it'll come from the medium pacers bowling it off stump, fractionally outside and taking the ball away from him. He may still cart them everywhere, but there's no point at all in bowling anything on his pads. Just slaughter you. For that, there are 5 men on the offside. 129 for 2.
Keeps you in the game, a regular fall of wickets. It doesn't allow a partnership to build and give the batsman confidence. The wickets falling at regular intervals, always a plus for the fielding side.
Been many calls for the short pitch ball in this competition.
I just get the feeling that maybe he didn't see that there wasn't a fielder at deep square leg. There's a fielder at wide mid wicket. Because he does love to pull and hook the ball. There is a fielder at deep fine leg, all right. Might have been thinking of it as a missed opportunity when he went under it.
Right tactic from Steve Warrior is trying to get the ball spearing in from outside the off stump for Tendulkar to attempt to drive the Yorker.
Just not giving him room to free his arms, have a free swing. He's bowled well, Steve Warrior's economy rate 3.52 so far.
No ball called. No bowler ever believes he's bowled a no ball. All bowlers believe every appeal is out. Must be a hard life being a batsman, Sonny.
Yes, it can be, Richie. It can be a very hard life when things are not going your way. But at this moment, it does look as if it's going Tendulkar's way. 135 for 2.
The reason for that is that he's such a good watcher of the ball. Watching it out of the bowler's hand. Watching it very closely. That's why the great players have that little extra bit of time.
Yes, so just looking at that graphic as well, they said that Don Bradman used to score most of his runs through the onside. Well, look at this. 20, another 20 there, that's 40, 52. 52 on this side. And of course on this side, only a few down here in this area. Mind you, a lot has to do with where the bowlers bowl as well. So that's 24, 28 on this side versus 52.
The thing about the onside, I guess, is that for onside play, you're probably using the bottom hand a little more. You can get a bit more power into your shots through the onside, particularly the horizontal shot, the horizontal bat shots. Tendulkar is such a fine player that it really depends where they want to bowl to him. If they want to bowl to him on the offside, well then he'll score a lot of runs through there because he can play shots all round the wicket.
So he's on 81 now of 79 balls. And that brings up the 150.
That's a pretty good start, pretty good foundation for India, and with 8 wickets in hand, which is important.
Yes, they look happy, weren't those lovely earrings? And a beautiful necklace as well. Look at that, wonderful jewellery. Straight to backward point, 4 off the over, 150 for 2.
Finally, Australia have been able to push that required rate over 6.
Well, he's hooked that one down to fine leg. It's a no ball anyhow, so he'll have to re-bowl it. He's been up on the line all evening, Steve Waugh. I've watched umpire Like to go over there with a bail. I think he's probably going to do it again now. No, he's not. He was about to go over. As long as he can see the line, that's all that matters.
I don't think India will be too perturbed at that run rate getting up past 6 and over, because they've got 8 wickets in hand and they've got Tendulkar still there.
As you're talking about beneficiaries, Ritesh Patel is the guy that's sitting right there. He's a beneficiary as well. That's him. Oh, that's well played. He's pulled that one away for 4.
Steve Waugh has been pitching just a little bit too short, and Mohammad Azharuddin taking advantage on that occasion. Doesn't often play the pull shot, Azharuddin. He likes to play the short ball away on the offside mostly.
That's got to be close. And he looked at it long and hard and then said not out.
Steve Waugh coming on just a little bit of an angle, and the ball cut quite a bit off the seam. No doubt that was going to go down leg side. Good decision, umpire Bucknor.
Yeah, just a little bit of a nip back of them.
That's the third beneficiary there, Indian selector Shivlal Yadav, off spinner, who played Test cricket for India.
Picked away fine, just one to Mohammad Azharuddin. Well, the run rate required, they need 108 to get, and they need to score them at almost 6 now. It's still just under 6, 5.94. And with wickets in hand, this smallish ground, very, very possible. These guys have got no idea. When it comes to standing behind the bowler's arm, they clearly know nothing about cricket. They will just wander around there and stand in front of the screen. Someone perhaps should explain to them that there's a reason for the screen down there. 8 runs off the over, 166 for 2. Well, there's absolutely nothing in it. 96 balls to go in this innings, and very often that is what, or more often than not, that's what the players think about. They go from overs when it gets down to less and less balls, they tend to think about a runner ball. So 96 balls to be bowled. And they need 102. So 96 balls, 102 runs, and Tendulkar still there. India, well, it's looking good. This could be a close game. Oh, he's working it around. Desperate effort there by Kashmovitz. It's gone to the fence for 4. That's wonderful placement. Kashmovitz inside the circle, and he's played it just wide of him.
Well, you can see there the look on Tom Moody's face, saying, how the hell did you get that one there and get it past the fieldsman? He's taken it off about middle stump. Desperate effort from Kashmovitz. The timing was just good enough to get it past him and away to the rope. Well, a century for his birthday would be a great present, particularly coming in the final. I recall another great player, Graham Pollock, getting 100 for Eastern Province against Australia on his birthday. I guess that's the thing about great players. They have a tendency to do things at the right time.
Oh, short one. He wanted to smash that one. He was almost in the air. Well, he's got to 93 of 96 balls, 10 fours and a 6 so far in this innings. Just watch his feet here.
Just didn't come on. It was a slower ball. Just wouldn't come on quick enough.
Straight down the ground. Yes, Tendulkar actually is having to stand in a bit of a hole at the crease. Doesn't seem to bother him too much. Just watch that hole he's in there. He comes out of it pretty quickly, mind you. That was the ball before last. We tried to cut it away. So another one to Tendulkar. He's on 94. Azarudin on strike now on 21.
The Australians have managed to keep Tendulkar quiet for a while. I'm not sure that they'll be able to do that if he reaches his 100. Might be another case of Tendulkar breaking loose as he did the other night once he passes that 3-figure mark.
May just be, though, that he'll be conscious of the potential for collapse when he's not there. And it also may just be that he's decided that he's going to be there when the winning runs are hit. 177 for 2. Well played. He's hit that one through extra cover, running down towards the boundary, and it's gone for 4. Watch this one again, driven through the covers. Lovely shot. In the commentary box to tell you more, Ravi Shastri, and with him is Richie Beno.
Thank you, Tony. And this match now heading for a real exciting finish. The Indians have got wickets in hand and just gets a feeling that something's going to give now. Buzz around the crowd. Even they expect something too. And the 50 partnership coming up with that boundary from Mohammad Azharuddin. And it's come in pretty good time. So that's definitely on. With 8 wickets in hand, India must believe they can win this game. Australia need a couple of wickets.
Yeah, the wickets in hand are the things that give the Australians at the moment. They simply must knock over a couple of wickets, otherwise India will go comfortably.
Oh, that smash back. In fact, the deflection has helped Tendulkar. He'll get another run for this. Inching towards yet another 100 in international cricket.
I thought there was a lot of noise the other night when he made his 100, and then when he got India into the final, past the qualifying point. It'll be nothing to the noise here tonight.
And that'll get him closer. 97 with that single. What a performance to do it 2 days on the trot. A big match. Tremendous pressure. A terrific tournament. 40, 80, 38, 143, and he's still going strong here.
He's actually played in restrained fashion tonight, not like on Wednesday night. This has been it's been a wonderful innings, but not quite the same.
That's good running.
When I say that he's batted in restrained fashion, I should add that he's made 97 from 99 balls.
And this goes to show the kind of form he's in at the moment. 97 of 99 balls, 10 fours and a 6. He had 6 sixes in the other game. A big cheer here. And that single will help him keep the strike. So 10 runs coming off that over. Good one for India, 187 for 2. So 14 overs remaining. The Indians ahead of the Australians at this stage, not only with the number of runs they've got, but they've also got more wickets in hand. And it's only fair to say, Richie, that Australia's unbeaten run in this competition might just be threatened now.
It's threatened by that figure of 2 wickets down sitting on the scoreboard there, under 188. We're into the 37th over, and the strain is intense out there. Everyone is moving quickly, trying to cut off the 4s and the 1s. Tendulkar is on 99.
There will be an explosion in the stadium. If and when he reaches his 100, he's on 99 and on strike.
Cleverly bowled by Moody. It's his slower off spinner.
That's it. 100 number 15 for Sachin Tendulkar in one-day internationals. Tremendous ovation here from the crowd. What a player. Boundary. So nothing seems to be going right for Australia at the moment. The Indians have got this game under control at the moment.
That's the second time in that area there's been a slight fumble that's taken the ball over the boundary, when the player actually has made a tremendous effort to manage to get his hand on the ball. 194 for 2.
So 8 runs coming off that over, 195 for 2. In fact, we got a message this morning in the commentary box from none other than his wife Anjali, who said, just in case Sachin reaches 100, wish him from Anjali and Sarah, that's his daughter, a very happy birthday. A proud wife there and a proud young girl.
Well, he's done it, and he's done it in style as well. And that's the target they were chasing, 273. 45 for Gilchrist, 45 for Bevan, and 270s for Waugh and Darren Lehmann. Fine innings from those two.
Oh, that's been crashed off the back foot. Was hit in the air, but that ball was travelling through the fence like a tracer bullet.
This is perfect timing by the Indian batsmen. They've made sure the Australians have never got them to the point where they required 7 and over. In fact, the Australians have struggled to get them to 6. both, Robbie W, on the basis that the ball hit the pad before the bat.
A loud appeal. Obviously, Warne thinking that the ball hit the pad first. We'll take another look. In fact, it did hit the pad, and it was a very, very good shout. No wonder Shane Warne there standing next to the umpire and having a chat with him.
Whatever information he received from the umpire hasn't totally pleased him.
He's bowling a lot of flippers now. Mohammad Azharuddin, that on this leg stump. Australia desperately need a wicket. Six runs coming off that over. Warne just shaking his head in disbelief. 2-0-1 for 2. Down the track this time, not getting hold of it. He was eyeing extra cover.
We had the advantage of the replay here, which showed that ball may well have hit the pad before the bat, but as Warne walked away, it looked, no expert lip reader, as though he said, in answer to one of his players, he, that's Buckner, said it hit the bat first.
Yes, it's important Australia do exactly what Richie Beddon was mentioning in the previous over, 2 or 3 overs for 2 or 3 runs, because then what will happen is that the Indians will have to take the risk. They'll have to go for the big shots. And that will give an opportunity to Australia to pick up a wicket. Looks at his palm there. It's hot and humid. Obviously slipped from his hand. Surprised Tendulkar, surprised the keeper. And a no ball signal.
It was the flipper, but it was a slip flipper.
One of the rare occasions no ball was decided, was given at both ends.
When very well bowled by Warne, had the leading edge. There are only 4 men inside the circle, so reduces the chances of a catch going to hand.
Bowling, Shane. They run on the midfield and get the single.
There's been a lot of fumbles out there tonight from the Australians, particularly early on when I sensed they were so keyed up that they might just have lost the game plan in favour of enthusiasm for an over or two, and wasn't quite like them. At least Steve Waugh uses an old red cloth that he carries with him. Much when you get the pristine white the umpire's wearing.
So 5 runs coming off that over, 209 for 2. So the required run rate just over 6 runs per over. 64 runs is what India require to lift the Coca-Cola Cup. Couple of big overs here will really put them in the driver's seat. Tom Moody now being brought back into the attack. He's bowled 7 overs for 38. Taking his time in adjusting the field. He's talking about the Australian fielding. They set high standards for themselves, but today one just gets the feeling that they felt the pressure. It's been a little ragged. And for the player of the tournament, you have that Opal Astra. And if Tendulkar is there till the end, might just be picking up the keys of the car in about an hour's time.
He's got a chance.
A fair chance, Rishi. 406 runs in this tournament. He's fielded well, he's been involved in run-outs, he's picked up wickets. This time it's Azharuddin's turn to get into the action.
Very powerful stroke. Normal course of events, the best you'd be able to do would be to square cut that down into the ground.
Oh, he goes for the big one. There is a man in the deep. Darren Lehman, he had to really race across the turf to restrict the batsman to just 2.
Gathered in, the ball was moving very fast. There was Lehman. He's one who misfielded a couple early on, and that came after his splendid batting performance. One of the best innings I've ever seen him play.
The Indians will be happy with this over. 7 runs coming off it. 216 for 2. Shane Warne in his final over now. Talking about Azharuddin and his decision to field first. Was a brave one. Not easy to chase totals in a final. The way things have gone so far, he must be definitely eyeing that trophy. Smash back, straight back over the bowler's head. And again, hit with tremendous power by Tendulkar.
You hear a lot of people say that someone has hit a pretty good straight drive. Now that was a straight drive.
Just bludgeoned that straight down the ground. Crashed into the advertising hoardings. And he's not finished yet. Consecutive boundaries for Tendulkar. This man doesn't want to leave it till the end. He wants to get it over as quickly as possible.
Well, that was an equally magnificent shot, a straight drive, and then a beautiful drive through cover. He started off to hit it through extra cover, wide of the man feeling in short there, and then just changed at the last moment, played a very risky shot.
A good piece of fielding. That would have been boundary number 3 otherwise. Steve Waugh having a lot of work to do in the field. And that ball was travelling, so the final ball of Vaughan's spell. It's been a little expensive here, 60 runs he's gone for. He's not picked up a wicket. That's the last time we'll see the battle between Tendulkar and Vaughan, at least for a while. They've been at each other for the last 3 months, 226 for 2. So the Indians having things under total control here. 8 wickets in hand, 8 overs to go, and Tendulkar still there on strike. The change though in the commentary box, it'll be Tony Gregg, who's joined by Sunil Gavaskar.
Thanks, Ravi. Yes, this has been a great performance. Sachin Tendulkar, India's hero, and the captain of India have put on a partnership here which has been an absolute joy to watch. They've put on 98. Tendulkar's on strike at the moment on 114, and Azhar has got 49 not out. He's nudged that down to third man, so that makes it 99. All we need now is one for Mohammad Azharuddin. That'll bring up his 50 and 100 partnership.
It's been a fantastic partnership by 2 of India's most experienced batsmen. Mohammad Azharuddin hasn't quite got the runs here in the tournament, but he's come good at just the right moment.
Bowled, couldn't get that one away. He's tried to work it away on the onside for 1. Everyone are out of their seats. So I just hope that Mohammad Azharuddin, if he gets his 50, acknowledges all the applause that's going on. It's just wonderful to see such an enthusiastic crowd. It's the only criticism I've got of Sachin Tendulkar. Acknowledges the dressing room, but not the whole stadium. And I think that. Oh, well played. Oh, this will be close. Oh, so close to being run out, going for his 50. However, he got there. And he raises his bat to everyone in the stadium. Mohammad Azharuddin, 50.
Very well compiled innings this has been. He's given Sachin Tendulkar all the encouragement from the other end. He's given him more of the strike, and this is a typical one-day single. These sometimes come about, these sometimes don't come about.
Oh, he's hit this one, Miles. Great shot. Oh, it's a biggie. Straight over the top. The little man has hit the big fella for 6. He's off his size, and he's smashed him down the ground. What a player. What a wonderful player. I think he's decided now that he's going to finish this off quickly. Have a look at that shot. Whack again, through cover this time. Picked up on the boundary, fumbled on the boundary, back for the 3rd. Oh, this is great batting. Wonderful cricket entertainment. 11 runs off the over. 237 for 2. Oh, this is six! What a six! Way down the ground. It's on the roof. It's bouncing around on the roof. Michael Kasprowicz is the new bowler. There it is. He smashed it high in the air and down the ground for six.
Well, there's one lesson there for Michael Kasprowicz. He was trying to have a bit of a verbal with Sachin Tendulkar at the beginning of Sachin Tendulkar's innings, suggesting that he might have been just a little bit lucky with a couple of shots. You don't tangle with a batsman of Sachin Tendulkar's caliber, because that is what's going to happen. What Tendulkar is saying with that shot to Kasprowicz is, fetch it, mate, or get another ball.
Well, this little man is the nearest thing to Bradman there's ever been. What a player he is. And there he goes again. Whack. One bounce. Oh, it's got it in. He's kept it in, has he? Or did he run outside the line to get it back? That one's okay. Tendulkar two more.
Well, he decided to take the shortcut now. No more singles. He ran very hard between the wickets on the Wednesday evening. He's run very hard between the wickets at the beginning of the innings when boundaries were a little difficult to come by, and he had to play a little watchful game. Now they've decided no more running. He's going to go for the big shots.
Well, he's round the wicket now. Tendulkar 134 of 130 balls. He just wants the policeman who's wandering across the back of the bowler's arm over there. Have a look at him, just wandering across. So we'll wait for him to go across, and that's it. Now he's out of the way, so Tendulkar is ready. Ready for another big one. Get ready down the far end of the ground. If it's pitched up, it's going to go. A big appeal. Oh, he's given him. He's given him out LBW. Now, this is an interesting decision. The question is, where did it pitch? Let's not dwell on it too much. Let's just dwell on the applause that this young man is going to get. They're out of their seats all around this ground. Here we go. Did it pitch outside leg stump? Was it going to hit the off stump? No way. That is missing off stump. However, the innings is over. They're all on their feet around this ground. It's a wonderful innings we've just seen. Two knocks in the row of the highest quality, Sonny.
Absolutely. It's been a privilege to watch this innings. Very disappointed getting out when he knows that he's brought India so close to a victory. He wanted to be there right till the end, but that was not to be. A tough decision that he's received. He's upset about it because he knows that he may have been not out, but that's it. He's out. India 248 for 3.
Oh, that's got to be close. Oh, I tell you what. Well, I think umpire Butler is fed up. That's the end of the over. We'll have a look at it in a minute. 255 for 3. There's umpire Buckner out there just having a chat to the match referee. Just have a look at this LBW. This looked very adjacent, but I've got to say that let's just see if there's much movement here. Yeah, well, it just dipped back a little bit, so there may have been an element of doubt in there, but Fleming clearly is not a happy chappy. Yes, I think he might lose a bit of his match fee, and you can see he's got his notes out. Right, well, Mohammad Azharuddin on strike. Kasprowicz the bowler. Oh, he's hit that one over the top of mid-wicket for 4. He's going to fix it up now. Kasprowicz is not happy.
That is good batting by Mohammad Azharuddin. That is clever batting by Mohammad Azharuddin. The fielders have been brought in the circle. And this is a shot that he probably would not want to see too often on his personal collection, because he's what we have seen, a silk and smooth player, not a cross-batted player. But the situation demanded, with the fielders in, that he go over the top. That's what he's done.
Kasprivits were wild after that ball. Hit that one. Well, he's trying to whip it away, and Kasprivits is not enjoying this too much. I think he was trying to whip that one away over the top mid-wicket as well.
Well, that is because one doesn't see uncultured shots from Mohammad Azharuddin. One doesn't see the agricultural shots from Mohammad Azharuddin. He plays cultured shots. And it's a cross-batted swipe at a fast bowler. No fast bowler likes ever to be hit with the cross-bat.
Last ball from Kasprivits. Down the leg side, and no wide given. Appealing, and he's given out, caught behind. Well, this is interesting. Mohammad Azharuddin cannot believe it. And there's a lot being said out there. Just a wide ball, didn't hit anything. Anyhow, he's on his way, 261 for one. Another shy at the stumps. And an overthrow this time, two. As they get closer, so the crowd get more excited. They came here today to watch India win. They were worried for a while. Then came Tendulkar. Now they're cheering, they want a 4 or a 6. Above all, they want victory. That's it, it's all over. India have won the Coca-Cola Cup in grand style. What a wonderful victory. The Australians played very, very well. Won all their preliminary matches. Scored a big score here. And India on the day were good enough to get there.
So Sachin Tendulkar beat Australia and won the Coca-Cola Trophy for India on his 25th birthday.